Okay, so I went to look for a different airway mannequin. Didn't really find one, but what I did find was the bougie. I don't know if you can see here, but the end of the bougie has like a little slight hook here on the end, and it's just a really long, thin stick. And what we do with this is, like for Mr. Bob here, who has a difficult intubation, is we take the hook end of the bougie and you slide it in to the trachea. And you use that hook to fill the cricoid rings in the trachea. And then you take the ET tube and you slide it down over top of the bougie into the trachea. Just like so. And you don't want to push it down too far, but I'll show you what happens if you push the tube down too far. You're not going to hurt the patient, but if you remember with the anatomy, and then you pull the bougie out, and you inflate the bulb that's on the ET tube so that it stays in place. Okay? So, back my man up here now that you've seen me intubate him and show you what goes on. You can see that the tube is pretty well buried down in his mouth maybe, but it's almost to the hub where the BVM sits. I'll show you his lungs. I'm going to ventilate Mr. Bob here. And if you notice, pretty much only his right lung inflates. So that lets me know that the tube is in the trachea, but the problem is that it's gone too far, so I'm not actually ventilating both lungs, which is not effective either. So what I need to do is deflate the bulb, and just back the tube out just gently to where I've leave myself a lot more access up here top, and then reinflate the bulb so as to occlude the top from the trachea out of the mouth so that all the air goes into the lungs. And now you see both the lungs are beautifully breathing. They're expanding, and I'm able to ventilate my patient. And that is how you do oral tracheal intubation. So, always got to have a backup plan. Intubating with just the blade and the ET tube wasn't really working because, well, he's old and worn out. So went for the bougie, and it worked like a charm. So there's always one way to skin a cat, as my daddy always used to say. So anyways, hope this was interesting, and good luck on everybody's finals.